Welcome you all again for the thermodynamic lecture series. So in the today's lecture we are going to solve a problem. So before getting into the problem, just I am recalling the basic concepts for your isothermal process. So as we all know that since the temperature is constant for your isothermal process, by keeping the temperature as constant, and it is also a very slow process, and it is otherwise called as an isothermal process, keep on its entropy is increasing with reduction in pressure and with keeping on increase in volume. So that exhibits work done in your system and also heat transfer in the system. So we can exhibit both work done and heat transfer. So the condition for your isothermal process is T1 is equal to T2 if the initial and the final conditions are 1 and 2. Then that exhibits both work done and heat transfer, and in addition to that there is no internal energy, and also there is no change in enthalpy because the temperature is constant. Okay, so with this basics, let's quickly move into the problem. So problem 12, a rigid tank contains a 0.4 meter cube of air at 400 kilopascal and 30 degrees Celsius is connected by a valve to a piston cylinder device with a zero clearance. The mass of the piston is such that the pressure of 200 kilopascal is required to raise the piston. The valve is opened slightly and the air is allowed to flow into the cylinder until the pressure of the tank drops to 200 kilopascal. During this process, the heat is exchanged with the surrounding such that the entire air remains 30 degrees Celsius at all the times. Determine the heat transfer for the process. Okay, so in this problem, they are having a rigid tank. Okay, so in the tank it consists of 0.4 meter cube of air. Okay, so initially they are having 0.4 meter cube of air and the pressure is 400 kilopascal and the temperature of the initial condition is 30 degrees Celsius. So V1 is 0.4 meter cube and the pressure P1 is 400 kilopascal and temperature T1 is 30 degrees Celsius. It is connected by a valve to a piston cylinder device. Okay, so that tank is connected with your piston cylinder device. The mass of the piston is such that the mass of the piston is such that the pressure of 200 kilopascal is required to raise the piston. Okay, so that is to raise the piston it requires 200 kilopascal pressure. So the valve is slightly open from the rigid tank. The air is allowed to flow into the cylinder until the pressure of the tank drops. Okay, so initially the pressure is 400 kilopascal. When we open the tank, the air is flow from your rigid tank, then the pressure is getting reduced. Okay, when the pressure is getting reduced to about 200 kilopascal. So during that entire process, the temperature remains constant here. The initial temperature is 30 degrees Celsius and also your final temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. So we can take this process as isothermal process, and the initial state as 1 and final state as 2. So I am writing that isothermal process is equal to T1 is equal to T2. And also I am converting this temperature in terms of Kelvin. Okay, so these are all the given data. We need to find out heat transfer for this. So as we all know this PV diagram, here you consider the pressure as the initial pressure is 400 kilopascal and it is reduced when the valve is open and it is reduced to 200 kilopascal. When the pressure is getting reduced, the volume of that air is get increased by keeping the temperature T1 T2 is equal to 30 degrees Celsius by keep on increasing its entropy. We need to find out your heat transfer. So as isothermal process, so this is a relation. So P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is equal to constant. So in the problem itself they have given P1 as 400 kilopascal and V1 as 0.4 meter cube and P2 as 200 kilopascal. We need to find it out final volume. Okay, so the final volume is by solving simple relation we can obtain this final volume V2 as 0.8 meter cube. Since they are asking about the heat transfer for your constant temperature process is P1 V1 ln of V2 by V1. So P1 is your initial pressure. So initial pressure is 400 kilopascal. So I am converting and writing into Q is equal to 400 into 10 to the power of 3 pascal into V1 is 0.4 meter cube into ln of V2 is 0.8 as we find it out from the previous slide. So V2 is 0.8 and V1 is 0.4. Okay, so by solving this simple relation Q is equal to 10.9 into 10 to the power of 3 joule. So this 10 to the power of 3 can be written as kilo. So the heat transfer for this process can be written as 110.9 kilojoule. So as a result, the heat transfer is equal to 110.9 kilojoule. Problem 13. A 0.25 kg of air at a pressure of 1 bar occupies a volume of 0.3 meter cube if this air expands isothermally to a volume of 0.9 meter cube. Find the initial temperature, final temperature, external work done, heat absorbed by the air, change in internal energy, and last one is change in entropy, assuming that R is equal to 0.29 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So in this problem they have given mass. So mass as 0.25 kg of air. So here it is, they said that it is air, but also they have given R value. Okay. The pressure of 1 bar. The initial pressure is 1 bar, P1 is equal to 1 bar, occupies a volume. How much volume this air occupies? It is 0.3 meter cube. If the air expands isothermally, so in the question itself they have stated that clearly, it is an isothermal process. How the air expands? It expands by using the basic process of isothermal. So we know that if it is a process isothermal, the temperature is constant throughout the process. To a volume of 0.9 meter cube. So the final volume is V2 is equal to 0.9 meter cube. Then they asked to find out initial temperature. So initial temperature is T1 and final temperature is T2. External work done is W. Heat absorbed by the air is Q. Change in internal energy delta U. Change in entropy is delta S. By taking R is equal to 0.29 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So I am converting this pressure in terms of SI units, and also R is 0.29 kilojoule per kilogram. I am converting into joule. Okay, so just I am multiplying this kilo into inside your R value, then you can get 290 joule per kilogram Kelvin. See, these are all the findings we are going to finding out. That is initial temperature T1 and final temperature T2, external work done W, heat absorbed by the air Q, change in internal energy delta U, and change in entropy as delta S. So the initial temperature T1. So we need to find out initial temperature T1. So for that I am taking that ideal gas equation, P1 V1 is equal to mR T1. So the initial pressure P1 is 1 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter square as given in the question. Volume is 0.3 initial volume and mass is 0.25 kg. R is 290 joule. Okay, I am substituting all the values in terms of SI units. Then I can get the temperature T1 is equal to 413.79 Kelvin. Then we need to find out final temperature. So given that it is an isothermal process, so that is T1 equal to T2. So throughout this process the temperature is equal. So we can write T1 T2 is equal to 413.79 Kelvin. So next one we are going to find it out, external work done. So work done is equal to P1 V1 ln of V2 by V1. So this is our equation for your constant temperature process or an isothermal process work done. So pressure is 1 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter square. V1 is 0.3 meter cube and ln of V2 by V1 here. Okay, then I am getting the units in terms of joule. Okay, so work done is equal to 32,958 joule. For my convenience I am writing into work done as 32.95 kilojoule. So next one is change in internal energy. So change in internal energy is delta U. So delta U is equal to mCV into T2 minus T1. Since it is T1 is equal to T2 in an isothermal process, applying this condition here, then this equation will become 0. So there is no change in internal energy for this problem, and also there is no change in internal energy for your constant temperature, or whether if they said it is an isothermal process, there is no change in internal energy for a process. And heat absorbed by the air Q. Q is equal to, from the first law of thermodynamics, Q is equal to W plus del U. Del U is 0. So Q is equal to W. So from the previous slides, we have already find it out, W. So I can write the same value here, because here Q is equal to W. Substitute this delta U 0 in this equation, then Q is equal to W. So I can write Q is equal to W is equal to 32.958 kilojoule. So this is already, we can find it out, this work done in the previous slide. So I can write Q is equal to W is equal to 32.958 kilojoule. Then last one is change in entropy. So change in entropy equation for isothermal processes, delta S is equal to mR ln V2 by V1. M is mass, so 0.25 kg, R is 290 joule per kilogram Kelvin, and ln of V2 by V1. When you substitute here joule per kilogram Kelvin, your unit will be in of joule per Kelvin. So change in entropy for this isothermal process problem is 79.64 joule per Kelvin. So as a result, the initial temperature is 413.79 Kelvin and final temperature is 413.79 Kelvin. Since it is an isothermal process, so T1 is equal to T2 and internal energy is 0 for this process. So Q and W are same. So external work done and heat absorbed by the air is both are same as 32.958 kilojoule and change in entropy as 79.64 joule per Kelvin. Thank you.